Hey folks, long time no see. Yeah, I'm still alive. I figured I'd give you a little update. What's been going on here. Got the Firebird back in here. I know it pretty much looks like it did when we put it away, other than the doors are on it now. But I've actually done a lot more than that to it. Put a new trunk floor in it. And it came out good. The old one, I was gonna try and fix it, but yeah, it was, I think this new trunk pan was $60 plus shipping. Anyway, I cut it right along here, around, came across like that, around the other side, and then seamed it up in the back there. Pretty happy with how it came out, and looks just as good underneath. And speaking underneath, I really can't see, but anyway, all under there is all done. I don't know if you remember in one of the other videos, I mentioned that the wheel was either forward or backwards. Anyway, it wasn't centered in the wheelhouse, so I had a pair of new old stock monoleafs I put in with new rubbers and T-bolts. I found that kind of weird. They don't use a U-bolt. They used just a T-bolt that went down through the perch on the axle and then to the plate on the bottom. I found that kind of weird. Here's what was left of that piece I cut out. But back to the springs. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work out. It's kind of, if you guys know of a way to put lowering blocks in with these monoleafs, yeah, let me know in the comments, because they kind of mount, there's no centering pin like a center bolt that goes through a multi-pack. This just has a centering pin on the bottom opposed to the top of a regular leaf pack, and it centers through the bottom plate that the shock mounts on. So it's kind of a weird setup. So anyway, I ordered a new set of springs, some drop springs. So we'll be putting those in. And I did go ahead and do some work up on the roof. I ground back this epoxy and had to do some filler work up in here and some work up in there. This roof kind of had some waves in it, so we straightened those out, got it back in epoxy when we did the doors. So everything now is ready for a final primer. All the body work is done except for these. Got these stripped down, and yeah, they're a mess. I don't know. This one took one heck of a hit at one time, because this was wrinkled right up. So this got a light coat of fiberglass over all that mess that was hammered out and whatnot. So we'll grind that down. Then this one's not as bad, but this one's gonna have filler front to back. Still gotta do some more hammer work here. Went ahead and both sides got patch put in on the bottom because it was rotted where that inner structure piece is. These are still kind of wonky, so I'm gonna have to do some hammer work there. And yeah, but they're original and they'll fit better than aftermarket, so we're gonna use them because I have them, and we don't want to spend too much money on this thing. I think I'm over budget now that I bought those lowering springs. I'd open this door for you, but I didn't check to make sure the lock worked or the latch worked before I closed it. Now the door's stuck shut. I gotta figure that out. So in here, I made those inner panels for backside of the sail panels, and those will look good once everything's painted. Steering columns in. I made that aluminum panel there. I was gonna cut the dash out and smooth it and put some gauges in there, and I decided not to cut the dash. I kind of felt guilty. So I kind of stole that idea from the Penske Camaro. They have the same panel like that, and it has a gauge in the middle there and some switches, so we'll probably do the same thing. I don't know if I'm going to use that or not. I might, because I have it, or build a little fabricated sheet metal box there with some gauges in it. I don't know what we're going to do, but I'll figure that out when I get to that point. So inside the car is pretty much all set for paint. Obviously it's got to be cleaned out, but I do have to fix that tunnel still. But I don't know, this car had an Oldsmobile motor in it at one time, so I've been told. And judging by the mounts that were in it, I kind of believe it. And so I need to put the transmission and motor in it, figure out where the hole in the floor is going to be for the 4-speed. So I'm not going to paint anything until we figure that out. But anyway, that's what's been going on. I did get that 4-speed put in the Impala over the winter. This one here I found a bell housing for. That's going in this car. Made it up to that motor tucked in the back there. Still have to strip down that deck lid. But everything here is ready for primer, and pretty happy with how everything's turning out. So those of you that might be new to the channel, this is going to be a Trans Am style replica race car that you can drive on the street. I've always liked those vintage Trans Am cars, so I figured I'd make one out of this. I didn't have any interior, I didn't have a lot of parts for the car when I got it, so cheapest way I could think to build the car is make one of those race cars, and I happen to really like them, so it kind of works out. Just kind of scrounging parts up as I go, and it's coming along pretty good. I do have a back seat for the car, but Trans Am race cars didn't have back seats, so fabricated up that little panel in another video. Check that out. And yeah, thank you to people that have been watching my videos. Maybe the new people can hit the subscribe button. Doesn't cost you nothing. Hey, give it a shot. Anyway, I think that'll do it, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.